and his horse was very brave in answering his call.
That's nice one. Oh, they're off and racing. Here's Richard.
Okay, required a bit of encouragement as they head on towards the first, with Emma's Legend, Swincombe Flame right to the fore early on, with Sarando as well. As they all step over the first, Smad Place is relatively handy on the inside of the slightly darker grey Bourne. Racing towards the outside of the field, King Edmund and Bookham Dano as they step over that. Smad Place not as fluent as some. Mad Moose, Art Professors towards the inside early on. Out wider is Amy Gale at this stage of Vino Griego, with Mad Moose in midfield. At this stage, East Lakes held up towards the rear on the outer of Valid Reason, also towards the rear early on, Auxerre with Dunraven Storm, also Helium and Crackaway Jack right at the rear. So they make the turn back towards home for the first time, with out in front Amy Gale showing the way. From in second place, Swincombe Flame. In third towards the outside is Bookham Dano in the noseband. Mountainous is relatively handy just behind the leaders with King Edmund. Wider out is Emma's Legend in the green cap. The stable companion Amy Gale leads them over that. Bourne made a slight mistake in midfield. Not too serious. Vina Griego moves past that one. Smad Place on the inside with Sarando. As moving forward into midfield comes East Lake from Auxerre. Mad Moose is now out wider on the course as they take flight number 4. And the back marker remains Crackaway Jack. So Amy Gale it is out in front, who leads from Swincombe Flame's red cap the far side. Noseband of Bookham Dano moving up to dispute the lead. King Edmund white with the red sleeves just ahead of Emma's Legend in the green cap. Mountainous blue and white from East Lake in the hoops on the outside of the grey Smad Place. Behind these Vina Griego. A Mad Moose is wide round that bend in the light blue from Auxerre. The grey Bourne's lost a place or two. Art Professor Sarando's another who's now back in midfield, having been more handy. Dunraven Storm from Valid Reason, who's 3 from the back, with Helium and Crackaway Jack at the rear of the field. So Bookham Dano has moved on from stable companions Amy Gale and Emma's Legend, who are side by side. East Lake, racing quite freely, has pulled his way up into a handy position towards the outside. Swincombe Flame has always been in a handy position towards the inner, and they, along with King Edmund, make up the front cluster of 6, tracked by Smad Place and Mountainous. Then Vina Griego in midfield as they stretch over that one. Back markers over it. Sarando, who's lost a lot of ground, is right towards the rear of the field, and Crackaway Jack is still under restraint at the rear as well. So making their journey down towards the final flight of 3 down the side of the racecourse. Bookham Dano it is over in front from East Lake, who's really powered his way through the field to be handy at an early stage. Then towards the inside is Swincombe Flame between horses, and in 4th place now is early leader Amy Gale. King Edmund comes next. Emma's Legend just drifting back in the field slightly. Smad Place taking the brave route up the inside with Vina Griego. Right round the outside, Mad Moose has made places. Auxerre Mountainous in midfield with Valid Reason. Then Art Professor picking his way through the inside. Helium still travels okay, but needs a bit of luck amongst horses as they make their journey now up the side of the racecourse. And it's Bookham Dano who leads from the gamble of the day. East Lake in 2nd place. Swincombe Flame, Mad Moose, King Edmund on the heels. The grey Smad Place travelling up well amongst horses. Mountainous trying to make ground. Bourne trying to rally as they stepped over that, at which Mad Moose made a mistake. Vina Griego is improving as the leaders bunch up on the approach towards the 3rd last. East Lake got into the bottom of it. Swincombe Flame and Bookham Dano. Valid Reason and Bourne have both made good progress. Bourne notably so up the inside of the course. Mountainous is being ridden along. Vina Griego is now also being ridden. Dunraven Storm from quite well back, and Art Professor are 2 that are making ground from the rear, in company as well with Helium as the leaders turn for home. It's Swincombe Flame who leads. Smad Place is poised. For the first time, East Lake is ridden in 3rd. Then the 2nd grey Bourne, head of Vino Griego, Helium, Dunraven Storm round the outside, Valid Reason, Mountainous and Art Professor. They turn for home in the Betfair Don't Settle for Less handicap hurdle. The Lanzarote winner, Swincombe Flame, pursued by Bourne in the sponsors' colours. Then Smad Place, the brace of greys, out after Swincombe Flame. These 3 have gone on. Smad Place pressed by Bourne, the noseband. Swincombe Flame the far side. They're away from Dunraven Storm and Helium, and it's Bourne who leads on the approach down towards the last from Smad Place in 2nd. Swincombe Flame, this is the final flight, and Bourne is over in front. Smad Place leaves a trailing leg in 2nd place. Off up the run-in, it's Bourne for Henry Brook and Donald McCain and the Timeform Betfair Racing Club, who are going to prevail. They're scuttling away, overcame an early error to win by 4 lengths. It's Bourne who wins. In 2nd place, Smad Place. In 3rd, a good run by Swincombe Flame. 4th for Dunraven Storm from Helium. Next across the line, Art Professor, head of Mountainous and Valid Reason.